Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kristen's ASMR. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending when you're watching this video. In today's video, I'm proud to present another kind of talking / rambling video. I'll do some hand movements. This video is coming courtesy of a tag by the lovely Miss ASMR Remedy. Shout out to you, girl. You are awesome. She had just posted her video of her answering the 12 question challenge she was tagged in of the 2024 reflections. I'm filming this video the day after Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. I had a wonderful day. One of the things I got was from my partner. It's a little hard to tell in this light, but this purple Red Sox half-zip jacket. In love with this. I'm super cozy. But I'm going to answer the 12 questions in this 2024 reflections video that correspond to each month of the year, which is really cool. And I'll tag a few people that I'd love to see do the challenge or even comment your answers to some of the questions. If anybody sees like a challenge that you want me to do, like talking that I can talk and ramble, please feel free to tag me or comment in that. I love just kind of talking, obviously. Frankie, my cat, is hanging around, so you'll probably see him at some point. It's Fluff. Little camera turn. Hi. You're looking very cute. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first question, I do have them written down. I didn't really prep too much ahead of time. I looked at some dates and stuff, but so the first question is, and this is the question for January. Hi, Frankie. Is how did you start the year? What were your hopes / resolutions? So, January 2024 was a very transitional period for me, also very exciting. So, I may have mentioned a little bit, but I am a mental health counselor. I was in grad school from September of 2019 until December of 2023. So, when I graduated in December of 2023, I had to wait for my official license to come through for my state. So I had put in my notice at my job that I was working during school to end at the very end of December. So I finished classes the second week of December, finished up my job December 30th or so. And then the whole month of January, I was off. I was lucky enough to not start working until I was 18. So being off from work from basically like January 1 until February 7th, which is when my license came in, that month off was amazing. You know, grad school is a journey. It is a marathon. You get tired professionally and personally. You know, I had the personal stuff with my mom going on, so that was really tough, but I made it. So January, how I started the year was lovely. I was able to really get into reading for fun again. I'd been doing a lot of reading for school, you know, writing papers, so it was nice to get back into reading for fun. I started watching a lot of shows on, not a lot of shows, but I started watching some Netflix shows. I started Blown Away, which is, if you haven't heard of it, it's a competition show where people are eliminated each episode and they have to do these glass blowing challenges. That's something about me, a fun fact. I'd always wanted to do glass blowing. That was a bucket list item for me, and I was finally able to do that. It was a gift, a surprise to be able to take a one-on-one glass blowing class last year, so that was super fun. So I started the year in relax mode. It was super nice in January to just rest. I'm definitely a go, go, go person, but to just be able to have like a month, a little over a month where I was just able to relax, spend some time with friends, that was so just wonderful for me and a good way for me to gear up to start as a full-time counselor. So my hopes and resolutions were to just be able to rest. My hopes and resolutions. yeah, my hopes and resolutions really were to just be able to get so much self-care in to be able to start that full-time career as a counselor and, really begin the chapter of my career that I've been working for the last, for the last, 4 years. So that was January. So February. Side note, I know someone mentioned like the no talking like camera covering. I will do that at some point. So February. What moment or experience in February stood out? So this is very easy for me. So the moment that stood out for me in February is February 7th, which is the day that I officially got my counselor's license. I got it actually February 6th. But February 7th is when I actually went in for orientation for my job. And it was really emotional for me because I have been wanting to work in mental health for a long, long time. A little background to me, I have a bachelor's in psychology that I got in 2014. Took some time off to get some work experience, and I knew 2019 was my time to go back to school. Never expected I would get one full semester and then COVID would hit. But we got through it. So that moment in February of just being able to officially start my job, I'm very thankful that where I had done my internship, we had a good relationship, so they were able to offer me a position to stay on. So that was wonderful. So just that day, February 7th, being able to get started. So that was absolutely the moment that stood out. Nothing else really in February sticks out right now, but yeah, just getting started on my career, so satisfying. So that is February. So March, what did you accomplish / learn this month? So also I apologize, a lot of these are, just work related, just because I have fun, but like I do put a lot of work into my job, which I very much enjoy, in my career. So what did I accomplish / learn this month? So the accomplishments, I had 1 full month under my belt as a full-time counselor. I also learned the hard lesson of being gentle with yourself. I think this is something that probably a lot of young professionals deal with, maybe even people that have gone back for a second career. Imposter syndrome is real, everyone. I knew that I had, the great skills to be a counselor. I've always loved to just, listen to my friends, very empathetic, non-judgmental. But, when it's different when you are going from writing papers, doing mock sessions with your classmates, to doing it, seeing clients. And, I definitely had a lot of internal, struggles, not feeling good enough, which is natural. Counselors are people too. We have our own anxiety sometimes, depression. So I learned that, being kind to myself and also leaning on the people that care about me, supervisors, friends, like just acknowledging, hey, you don't have to have it all figured out. It is tough to, we don't live on an island. I mean, I'm someone I usually keep to myself. But it is okay to let people know, like, hey, like I need a little boost. Sometimes like validation's important. It's great when you have that well of internal validation to just remind yourself. Like I'll tell you, days where I'm not feeling so confident, I'll repeat this to myself 3 times. You are confident, you are competent, you are capable. You are confident, you are competent, you are capable. You are confident, you are competent, you are capable. So I always keep that in mind. And it does give me a little boost. But external validation is always really good. Sometimes you're saying to your friends, hey, I need a little bit of boost. A little bit of a boost, Can you just tell me what you think I do well? It really helps. So in summary, March, being kind to myself, and yeah, just kind of leaning into, you know, it's okay to not have it all figured out. And I accomplished my first month as a counselor. So April's question is, did you experience any turning points or surprises? Excuse me. I think as far as turning points, I do think I start to kind of really hit my stride in April with work. Just feeling really confident, you know, in the way that I practice, and you know, building my caseload. So that was kind of a turning point. Like, when you can reach that point where you're feeling confident, it makes a big difference. You know, you feel like, okay, like I'm doing this, you know, and it's like I've done the work. I'm very professional. Like I'm doing it, you know. Let me see. I don't really no surprises in April. Yeah, no surprises really, but just turning points as far as yeah, just working on getting that more confidence, and really feeling it. So it's a good thing. So May, this is a perfect May question. What personal or professional milestone did you hit in May? So, a little bit unique. So both my bachelor's degree, I graduated, or for both my bachelor's and master's degree, I actually finished my coursework and graduated in December. December of 2014 for my bachelor's in psychology, and then December of 2023 for my master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. So, you know, December is, you know, that's when I graduated, but they don't have like a big ceremony then. You know, I'd actually got my diploma in the mail, but I did participate in both graduation ceremonies. And so what was really special, this professional, well, personal, I guess too, personal milestone in May, was number one, not only, you know, walking across the stage, shaking the hand of the president at my university, you know, for getting my master's degree, but when you get a master's degree, there's a ceremony before that called the hooding ceremony. So that was, it was an emotional moment, you know. Certainly that was really hard for me to, you know, not obviously have my mom there. I really wish she could have been there, but she was in spirit. You know, I decorated my cap and it said, "Hi Mom, I made it" on it, you know, facing the sky. But, you know, getting that hooding and just acknowledging, it's like, hey, I, you know, put on all this work and here I am. Like I'm a master's graduate, you know. Which, you know, personal and professional milestone, because like that's how I am able to practice, is because I got my degree, but just personally to have made it. Last year of grad school was really hard with my mom being sick, and just the doubt was really kind of crippling me. You know, I found my way at this point, which feels really good. I feel settled. But May was nice to kind of like, hey, you know, like graduated in December, was doing my job for a little bit. They had like a little, like toast, champagne toast, like the end of April, like the grads could come to school and toast, and it was cool to reconnect with some classmates. And then just before the hooding ceremony, they had like a little catered food thing, and it was cool to see some of my professors there and just let them know, you know, hey, like settled in my job and everything. So definitely my milestone for May was getting that master's hood and walking across the stage officially as a master's graduate. So we'll move on to June here. How did you celebrate / embrace the halfway point of the year? So back in June, how did you celebrate / embrace the halfway point of the year? So didn't really do anything special to embrace the halfway point of the year. Just, busy working, obviously. I love summer, though. I always love summer. I think as far as just like celebrating the halfway point of the year, if you've seen, so I am a big reader. I have a few book tapping videos on here. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna do, I don't know if this will be my last video of 2024 or if I'll have one more, but I am gonna do my ranking of the 11 book of the month books that I read. I started it in high five. I started the book of the month club in February, so I haven't been doing it a full year, but I will do my books from the ranking of my February to December books. This is the last book of the year I'll show you guys. It's called Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. But it probably will be 2025. I post that video so I can finish reading and see where I rank that last book. But I love reading, so I think one of the ways that I celebrated the halfway point of the year was doing one of my favorite ways of reading, which is reading outside. I'll tell you, I am a huge nature girly. I love being outside. I will do anything outside. Let me just tell you, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. When you eat food outside, it just tastes better. Food, Frankie, don't hit me in the face. Food eaten outside tastes better. It just does. Like, the food soaks up the sun. It's just wonderful. Anyway, getting off track. I just love reading outside, like having the natural, like having the nature sounds. Like, I could put my feet in the grass if I want. I could sit up in my chair. Feel the sun on my face. It's glorious. So I'd say that was probably the best way I celebrated the halfway point of the year, was reading outside as much as I could. So move on to July. This is a fun one. So July's question is, what adventure / fun experience defined your summer? So I have 2 experiences for that. I was only going to share one, but we will share 2, because why not? So the main experience, adventure / fun experience that defined my summer, was going to see Luke Bryan for the 4th time with my partner. This was going to be my partner's first time seeing Luke Bryan. I'm a huge fan. I think he's super attractive. Love the way he sings. Like, he's great. So my partner and I, this was really exciting because not only was it his first time seeing Luke Bryan, this was going to be a first time for us exploring a new state together. The farthest that we had ever gone away together, which was to New York. So the concert was in the woods of New York at the Bethel Woods Center for the Arts, which, if you're not familiar with that place, it is the site of the original 1969 Woodstock, the farm. So that was really cool. So I talk about that experience in my concert experiences video. But that was so amazing. We just driving, just seeing the sights as we drove. The concert was great. Luke did a really good job. It's a really cool, intimate venue. There was forecast to be a little bit of rain. It held off. I know as I get older, I really appreciate having like clean bathrooms. They had like porta potties, which was fine, but it was really quick and easy to get food and go to the bathroom. Fun fact about me, I don't really go to the bathroom during events because, number 1, I don't want to miss the event, and number 2, I don't like being in line, so but that was a really fun time. We did have to wait like 2 hours to get out of the parking lot, so that was a long night, but we had a super fun time. I will show you guys the boots at some point, but when I was in Nashville in 2020, Nashville is actually just right before the pandemic. I have some purple cowboy boots. I will probably wear those to my next country concert. I didn't wear them to this one though because I knew we had to walk. 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 So, I didn't want to have my feet hurt because another incident, I wore those boots to a Garth Brooks concert at Gillette Stadium. With my mom, we got turned around. My feet hurt so bad by the end of the night, so I only wear those boots if it's going to be a short walk. So, but going to see Luke Bryan for the 4th time at Bethel Woods in New York, that was my kind of adventure that defined the summer. We had a wonderful time. So yeah, I look forward to seeing Luke, hopefully, if he's touring for the 5th time in 2025. So the other experience I wanted to make sure to mention is with my lovely grandmother. So my mom and I love to do like little day trips, and I try to keep that tradition up with my grandma. So in the summer, we took a nice little drive together. We saw some local sites, had some really good food. We love to always have like a nice little dining experience whenever we go out. Actually, from that trip, in July, I got these, I think I've worn them in a video, moon phase earrings. I really love like moons and stars and all that stuff. Hi, Frankie. What are you doing? What's up? What's up? Hey. What's up? It's a funny cat. Look at this boy. Look at him. Just look at the cat. Look at him. Just look at this boy. So my grandma and I had a really fun time together. We love just talking and laughing, and she's someone who's really special to me. She's going to be turning 90 in 2025, so I'm really excited for that. We got to figure out a nice little party to have for her. But yeah, so going to Bethel Woods in New York with my partner. Sorry, Frankie gets kind of like grabby. And then taking a little ride, about 2 hours away from where I live with my grandma. It was really fun. We 2 weeks ago we just did another little drive, and then in October we went on one. So I try to do it every couple months or so. So that was July. August. Also, July, birthday month. I turned 31. So yay, that's exciting. All right, so August, that's number 8. What did you focus on as summer ended and routine returned? So, something that I, what did I focus on as summer ended and routine returned? So this is probably a good spot for me to talk about. I don't really think I've talked about too much about my exercise journey. I'll talk about that here. So I liked gym class in high school, but I would get stitches in my side when we had to run the mile. It was a whole thing. I really wanted to get healthier. So when I was 22, I started in April 2016, I started running outside. Felt really good. I wanted to just build up my strength. It was lovely. Running outside. Kept doing that through April 2016, 2017, 2018. I ran exclusively outside. For 2016 and 2017, I would stop running outside in the winter, and then pick back up in the spring. But in 2018, I decided it was time for a gym membership. So I got a gym membership so I could run year round, feeling really good. 2019, I ran a whole lot of miles. 2020, of course, COVID, gyms closed. I did Zumba, so that was super fun. But now that I'm getting into my 30s, I'm noticing the treadmill running is getting a little rough. You know, I try to run, was trying to run like 3 days a week, but my knee was just bothering me. I could get a knee brace, so I started to walk that back. So with what did you focus on as summer ended and routine returned? Really focusing on my body. Really just paying attention to my body. Like, I walked it back. I used to run 2.33 miles, which was the distance from my house, running around my neighborhood to my house. I kept that up inside. I slowly walked that back to like running on a Monday 2 miles, walking 1.5 miles on a Wednesday, and then Thursday I would walk in the middle, and then I would bookend each week with a run. I would run a mile. So in August I started tapering that down. I just needed to listen to my body. So I've stopped running for right now, but I do walk like 1.5 miles on the treadmill like 3 days a week. My body feels better lifting weights and all. That was really hard for me. I do want to try running again. So I am at, I use the Nike Plus app. I have ran since April 2016 at 1,370 miles. Woohoo. I would love to get to 1,400, but we'll see. But I'm just noticing my body more. So really taking care of my body in August is what I was focusing on. So it was September. So in September, did you set any new goals or priorities for the final quarter? Again, like I mentioned, not a new priority, but continuing that priority of paying attention to my body. So yeah, I think really just, really just taking care of my body, you know, not only with the exercise piece, which I just mentioned, but getting enough sleep. Like, I will stay up late. I'm a huge night owl, but it's like, you know, is it worth it sometimes? Like, I'm filming this video at night. You know, I'm gonna read a little bit before bed and then go to bed decent. So because I think too, like, putting sleep as a priority, it's a tough thing. Like, you know, when you work, or even somebody that you volunteer or whatever, you know, a lot, when your day is taken up with things that you are doing, like, you enjoy, but, you know, it's professionally based, work based, you want to make sure you have enough time for yourself at the end of the day, you know. So it's like, I'll stay up, watch a show, or read, and it's like, okay, TikTok, but it's like, don't let that bleed into sleeping, you know. So I think the priority for me was getting more sleep. Let me know if you would like how your sleep is. Like, I go through periods of time I have either really vivid dreams, I'll wake up, you know, like that weird witching hour, they say 3 or 4 in the morning. But let me know how your sleep, if you have any great sleep hygiene tips, always open to those. So I think just the priorities for the final quarter is really just getting enough sleep. As I'm here in December, yeah, my sleep's okay, you know, it comes and goes. Oh, I just realized I'm almost reaching the 30-minute mark. I didn't think I was gonna go this long, but if you guys like the rambling videos, that's super fun. Okay, so we'll move into October. Ew, Mikey, I don't want to put a finger in your ear. So we'll move on to October. How did you embrace creativity or change this month? So we're going to focus on the creativity part. So in October, I officially passed 1 year of doing ASMR videos. Yay! This has been such a fun creative outlet for me, everyone. I seriously thought like nobody would watch, and to have coming up on 650 subscribers pretty soon is really exciting for me. Frankie, okay, enough. Keeps clawing me, stop. So I only filmed 2 videos that month. One was the VHS tapping and scratching one, which was super fun to go back through those VHS. And then one was the finger snapping, the painted nails. So that was fun. That really stretched me to my comfort zone, out of my comfort zone. The subscriber that had recommended that. I hadn't done a whole lot with the like finger triggers, as many of you know, tingles. So that was fun. I'll bring that back. My nails are kind of weird right now. My green nail polish, that was glitter. I repainted them, it chipped off, so I'm not doing it with the green. But so embracing creativity, continuing to do ASMR. It's hard to believe I'm doing this for over a year now. Like, it really relaxes me to do it, you know, and I love it because I love keeping it lo-fi. It does increase the relatability, I think. I love watching lo-fi ASMR myself. You know, so continuing to make ASMR videos. That was my October creativity. So we're coming down to the last couple questions here. So November, what were you most grateful for in November? So I was most grateful for in November, you know, my family. I love my family. They're great. My partner's family, being able to spend time with them. I really feel the love. So I think just that, you know, just super grateful, just really grateful for this life I live, you know. Yeah, that's really what I'm most grateful for. That's kind of simple as that. And number 12, December, which is this month. How are you closing the year? What are you celebrating / reflecting on? So I am celebrating / reflecting on 10 months as a mental health counselor. I really feel settled, you know, still learning, of course, but I feel settled, fairly confident in my skills. So it feels like a really, really good place to be. Love my job. I'm just reflecting on, you know, just by closing the year, by taking care of my body, you know, still doing the gym, but maybe in a different way than I was. I'm celebrating my commitment to my book of the month club. Like, I've read so many great books. Like I said, I'll save more of that for that video, my ranking, but, you know, I kind of lost my way with reading for pleasure during grad school, and it hurt. I really love reading. It's such a great way for me to wind down. You know, I kind of got sucked into TikTok during COVID, the COVID pandemic seasons. Yeah, so I am really glad to be back to reading. And I'm just reflecting on just how grateful I am for this ASMR community, and just loving life. I'm closing this year out grateful and humble and ready for what 2025 is going to bring. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'll put the questions in the show notes. I know ASMR Remedy, you already tagged me. But I'm going to tag some people in the description of people I would love to see do some of the questions or answer some of them. Like I said, I will put the questions themselves in the show notes. But I hope you enjoyed this ramble of my 2024 end of year reflections. So I will catch you all in my next video. But in the meantime, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending when you're watching this video. Take care all. Bye.